¿Ya estando la música ya empieza?
I Love Micheladas.
Hey everybody, this is Fernando Lopez here again. I Love Micheladas Show, episode number 5.
Ooh.
Damn, 5? 4?
5.
One of those.
5?
I don't even know anymore, man. Well, we got a few. We're here with Diego Guerrero.
Lost count after 5.
AKA DJ Fuego.
Yeah.
And we're actually here at LAX. We're about to fly out to Oaxaca.
Tom Bradley
International coming live studio.
We survived going through security.
We survived security. Recommend TSA pre-check.
I did the non-TSA pre-check.
Recommend it, highly recommend it. All right, man. Well, we're here, and actually we brought some michelada mix. We got this right here. Let's see. And travel size. Got through TSA. Got in on.
Under the radar?
Nah, just in my backpack. Usually I drink it in the airplane, but you know what? We're here. We're here early.
Let's do it, man.
So it's this easy. You get this in
Take
here.
the edge off of the travel.
Yeah, man. So what's up with you? Where are we going? First of all, where are we going?
We're going to Mexico. We're going to Oaxaca. And this was not planned. Like, this just happened to come together. I wasn't like, yo, Fernando, let's go to Oaxaca. Even though he's like the one that you should do that with. But I just wanted to get away and book the trip. And I was like, communicating with Fernando about it.
For those who don't know, DJ is one of the dopest DJs in LA. You actually curate the music for Taco Madness.
Yeah.
You curated the last 2 years. You also curate the music for Etro in LA once a month at Smorgasburg.
Yeah.
So if you go to Smorgasburg and you hear cumbias and it's popping, this guy curated the music.
Might have something to do with that.
Yeah, man. So wait, first of all, cheers. Let's drink a little bit of our beer.
Yeah.
Make a little room for the michelada mix. Now we're at the airport. So I got just a Stella, some typical, some regular.
Yeah.
This is how easy it is. You get the bottle, shake it up.
Forgot to shake mine.
Ta-da! Michelada mix. We got tajin. It comes inside of each one. Ta-da!
Ooh, my mouth is watering right now.
I'm gonna sprinkle my tajin right here. And doom. It actually comes with a sticker too, so I'm gonna put mine here. Cover this up real quick.
Hell yeah.
Michelada.
Let's see. I gotta catch up. You're too quick, man. You got mad experience.
I got a little bit of
I'm all
experience.
like fumbling around. It's really not hard at all.
It's easy. And actually, I like these because you can take this to like a Dodger game. Take it to I haven't had that much luck taking it to Staples. I brought it in my girl's purse, but when I tried to take it in myself, it didn't work. But Dodgers for sure. Take it in, bring it to the airplane, travel with it, travel size. Take it to Vegas. Personal mini bar right here.
Yeah.
How'd you get into DJing, first of all?
Well, I love music. Hold up, I got a drink.
Let's drink. Cheers.
Salud. Great way to kick off
Our Oaxaca trip.
I don't know. I mean, I can go as far back as saying that I grew up around music every day of my life. When I was a kid, my parents were musicians.
Both of them?
Had a little record collection. They had a record collection. So I remember kind of playing with them when I was a kid. Fast forward to when I was like in middle school. My brother was a big house DJ in the 90s.
What's your brother's DJ name?
DJ Skips. LB Skips.
LB Skips?
LB Skips. I think they gave him that name because when he was starting to learn, like, he would make the record skip, so they started calling him DJ Skips. Which obviously after a while they stopped skipping, but the name stuck. And then he became like a pretty big DJ in Long Beach, and he would DJ in Hollywood pretty often too. He had some residencies, so just watching him collect records, going with him to record stores. I was bored as shit, but it was normal to me, like, to go to record stores and look for records. He'd show me music.
How often do you go to record stores now?
Now I go maybe a couple times a week. I have my little regular spots that I go to, but I've been kind of doing some online Discogs.
How big is your collection? How many records do you have? Because you do primarily vinyl. Now you do more like both Serato and vinyl.
Yeah.
But I remember when we met, you were like very much almost only vinyl.
Yeah. I probably have 3,000, 3,500 records, more or less.
Would you say it's average for a DJ, low on, mid-range?
It's mid-range. I think
So
I definitely know collection? A lot of DJs that have a lot more than that, but it's a solid collection. I'm pretty proud of my little record collection, but yeah, I mean, I didn't start my own record collection until I was maybe like 18, 19.
Oh shit, what was the first? Do you remember your first record?
Probably some like The Doors or something like that. Classic rock stuff that I was into back in those days. Maybe a Radiohead record. I don't know, something like that.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Do you remember what was the first record that you like scouted for, and like it was like your first find, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe I found this record.
Oh shit. Well, I was really into jazz for a while when I was like 20, 21. And I found Bitches Brew original press. I was really hyped about that. I got it for $2 at a Goodwill. And I was like, my heart was beating as I was paying for it. So yeah, that was
that's a dope story. Goodwill.
Goodwill. Actually, more than half of my record collection is from Goodwill because when I started collecting, I didn't have money. I was a student. I was like on a super tight budget, and so I would just dig thrift stores. And 99% of that stuff is kind of just whatever records. But if you go often enough and you become friends with the workers, they start putting shit aside for you. You're the first one to go through it, and you start finding some good shit. I have a lot of really dope jazz records. Almost all of them are from Goodwill.
I was about to ask you, like, say someone's starting, like a young person, or even someone who's older who doesn't start. What's a good way to start? Is it through Goodwill, or is it through?
Yeah,
stores?
man. Go look at the Grammy records first. Get to know them. Even if you don't know what it is, buy like a cool cover. I've learned about so much music just through digging. Like if I see something and I read the names of the songs, some of them are really funny. I'm like, oh, I want to hear this funny song. Like, or, you know, the artwork is really dope.
I'm gonna fix this real quick just in case, because we don't have a producer today. We're at the airport, so I gotta do double time.
Man of multiple talents over here. But yeah, man, just jump in. Go somewhere where there's. I kind of like going where there's no record collectors, because record collectors can be intimidating, and I'm one myself, and I try not to like
be
I don't know have a weird vibe with me. Not that they all do, but I don't know. It's like it can be like a competitive space, you know. You're like looking for the best records, and you're like
limited supply.
Someone's in a crate, and you see something, and you're like waiting for them, and you're hovering over. It happens, and I do that too. But it's good to not have to deal with that when you're starting out. Just kind of go. Even ask old family members, older folks. Do you have a record collection? Can I see it? You know, we have a bunch of tios and tias that.
That's actually how I got my first sizable addition to my collection. Because I was in Oaxaca.
That's key.
I was in Oaxaca with my uncles, and like everybody was like, "Yo, your uncle was wild back in the day. He had a giant collection." And now he's like older. And I went with him when I was talking to him, and he offered it. He was like, "Hey, you know, have this collection. No one really digs it. You seem to like music, and you seem to be into this stuff." And he just gave me a bunch of records.
Dude, that makes me excited, because that's happened to me a couple of times. But I like try to tell as many people as I can, like, yeah, you know, I collect records, but a lot of it is like planting a little seed. Yeah, because you get like some great shit like that, stuff that hasn't been picked through or gone through record stores with the prices marked up. But yeah, I mean,
what do you think makes a good DJ? Like if someone was like, yo, I'm trying to get on Taco Madness, I'm trying to DJ at HNLA, like I'm trying to go to Dinamita, right? Because you do Dinamita once a month.
Dinamita once a month, third Fridays, cumbia party in Lincoln Heights. Barn. Yeah, it's a combination of a few things. The most important things to me, obviously, taste in music. Depending on what party you're at, you have to go with the vibe. So expose yourself to a lot of different types of music. Expose yourself to maybe even just one. Pick one that you're into and go 100% in and know it really well. Second is obviously know how to use whatever tools are in front of you to DJ. It could be turntables, it could be a controller, it could be CDJs. Play with them, learn how to use them, practice, you know, a few hours. You don't need to be great at it, because I've seen DJs that aren't super well trained or practiced, but they're
on the technical side.
But then they have the other part that I think is really important is like empathy with the crowd, and like knowing what people like, knowing what's in the moment, and sort of being able to manage those three things. I think is like the biggest thing. Like if you have to be able to adjust to play a record, people aren't feeling it, switch up the vibe a little bit, and that requires some form of empathy and connection.
I feel like I don't know if there's two types of DJs, but I feel like there's definitely two kind of schools of thought, where like some DJs will try to influence the crowd, and some DJs will kind of go along with and just push along with. Which one do you? Is there
I think it's a balance. It's a balance, and it's situational.
Event?
It depends on the event, definitely. I have a lot of friends that are heavy collectors, and they just put me on the crazy stuff. So they're amazing DJs in the sense that they educate me and they put me on shit. I think that's a big sort of aspect of DJing. Is you can go to a club and you can hear all the top 40 hits, and they can be mixed really awesomely, technically, and great DJ but I'm not learning anything. I'm not hearing anything new. I'm not hearing anything interesting or different. So I think that adding that aspect of like putting people on new stuff, teaching people old music or digging up old records is really important.
How do you feel about like top 40 or like what's popping, right? Like, do you hate when you go somewhere and it's just top 40, or is it really depending on how the person kind of manages it?
Yeah, I go back and forth. Again, I feel like it's situational. Like I can go somewhere and expect it. If I expect to hear top 40, I could tolerate it. I like some top 40. I used to be a little more anti-top 40. For a long time, I was super like counterculture or underground music. And I'm still very much in touch with that side, but I've opened myself up more to more popular music. Like I started kind of listening to reggaeton, which I used to not at all. And I've bought reggaeton records recently. And that, to me, I consider that to be top 40 because like for the last 10 years that I've DJ'd like big events, I almost always get requests for reggaeton. People love reggaeton. People love it. Hear it. People,
it's dope.
And for a while I was very resistant to it. I was like, no, I don't play reggaeton. I do play other rhythms that I think are similar and can move the crowd in the same way.
Where reggaeton came from.
Yeah, but
because I feel like that from a lot of DJs where like I won't play this, but I'll play where this came from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that has a
Michelada break. Sorry.
Michelada break.
It's good. Yeah. I more recently, I would say in the last maybe year or two, have been including more top 40 stuff. But it's cool when you mix it when people don't expect it, because you're giving them some kind of contrast, and you're giving them. You do want to like relate to people and relate to like the time that we're living in. And I realized that because I've lived through like the 90s era of music, the 2000s era of music, and now the 2010s era of music, and each have had their hits in their top 40. And now I hear some of the 90s stuff that I didn't like when it was top 40.
And now it pops.
And I'm like, I love
now
that
it pops.
shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm
because
looking for those records.
It takes you back to the time and place.
And then same thing with like the 2000s. Is like right now I'm buying a lot of 2000s R&B, 2000s hip hop that I didn't have before, because when it was out, I was on some weird underground shit, which is dope too. Like, but I have all those records already. Like, now I'm trying to get all the hip top 40 stuff from that era. So now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to like avoid that sort of like difference in time, where now I'm like, if I like a top 40 song, I'm gonna buy the record.
You're trying to be more subjective.
Yeah, just because it's like, or objective, I guess, in the sense that the songs are good, even though they're top 40. Some of the songs are good, like they're good.
All the songs are good. I mean, they're top 40 because they're good. There's a beep going on. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're at the airport,
it's getting
so
too
it's
hot. No.
These micheladas are too dope. They're like, yo, these micheladas are too dope.
The swag is off the charts on
Code
these.
miche. Mm-hmm. All right, we're back.
For that beat,
kind of stopped.
My ears are still good.
All right. I don't even know what we're talking about, but top 40, right?
Top 40.
I think it's not necessarily all bad. It's not necessarily all good.
Yeah.
I think it is cool. Like now I'll go to like some parties or some events, and there'll be like the stuff that I used to listen to that was top 40s that people were like, it's like whatever, like radio pop, and now it's like popping because like I think what was good lasts.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of those songs will just take you back whatever bothered you about them before, because you could literally walk out of your house and everyone will be playing a certain song, and you're like, fuck, I don't want to hear this shit again, like really? And then once that stops and you give it some time to breathe, and then you hear it again and you're like, damn, I remember I was in high school and this and that was happening, and now you're like tied to that memory. So yeah, I think it's cool to try to be like more objective about a song and not let those feelings like fuck with you. Yeah. If it's a good song,
all right, like, we got some food coming in. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you so much.
If it's a good song, don't let it bother you so much. Like,
if it's good, it's good.
Yeah, there's just good shit. Like J Balvin. Like for a while, I was not trying to listen to it because you could go anywhere and listen to that shit. But now I'm like, damn, this fool is actually like dope. Like I just like they're good tracks, and I fuck with them. And I just bought a J Balvin record, and I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna mix it in with my sets where I play shit that maybe no one's ever heard of before, because it goes. It's like they have the same like root, like Afro rhythm, and like I think that's really dope when you can do that.
Yeah. All right. So where can people find you?
I'm kind of all over LA at the moment, mainly East Side. I don't really go to the West Side too often. Lincoln Heights, Ball Heights, downtown LA. I play parties in Chinatown. I play hip hop, R&B, cumbia. I've started to play some reggaeton stuff, mixing it in with that, because I do get bored of that shit after a while too. Anything you play anything
long enough, you get tired.
Yeah, you get tired of it. But one of the things that I'm kind of most hyped about right now is this Frank Ocean and Odd Future vinyl night that I started doing.
Oh, that's right.
It's me, DJ Que Madre, and DJ Lurk God, who Lurk God works at a few bars in LA, but he's also a really amazing DJ and record collector. And he has a really dope Frank Ocean Odd Future vinyl collection. So we've kind of like pooled our collections together, and we've done 2 parties already, and they've kind of grown exponentially each one. The first one was like people were hyped on it. The second one was like we had a line out the door on a Thursday, and it was really dope. People really are into that music. It's kind of getting to the point where that stuff was coming out almost 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or more, right? Yeah. So that stuff was coming out 15 years ago. And now we're getting to that point where that's nostalgic. So actually the name of the party is Nostalgia, referencing Frank Ocean's mixtape Nostalgia Ultra. And a lot of that stuff is like very important to me in my life, and reminds me of times in my life. So when I hear those tracks, like I sing along, and that's kind of what that party's about. Like everyone comes and sings Frank Ocean songs and Tyler the Creator songs, and we're doing it all on vinyl. So it's really dope.
What's your favorite Frank Ocean song?
Shit, that's a hard question.
Top
probably
3.
Pyramids and Nights, and Pink and White maybe. That used to be my least favorite, but now it's one of my most favorite because it's really poppy and it's really like catchy. But
what about Tyler's songs?
Fuck, I like Yonkers. I like his new record is really dope. I like New Magic Wand, Boy is a Gun. Flower Boy was the whole shit is dope. Frank Ocean, man, Blonde record like blew my fucking mind, and it's one of those that sticks with you. That's literally weekly. I listen to that shit like 3-4 times. I love that fucking record. But yeah, you could tell I'm kind of all over the board with music. I could, I listen to everything right now. Like I'm into JPEG Mafia, who's like kind of like underground, getting ready to blow up. And I listen to J Balvin. Like I said, I've been kind of listening to that, and like Bad Bunny, which super top 40, but they're good. They're cool. Like they have that's what the kids are listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like I even gave what's her name a chance. What's the girl?
Cardi B. Miley Cyrus?
No, not Miley Cyrus. The other girl, young girl.
Which one?
I'm forgetting the name. I'll remember right now. Billie Eilish.
Oh, okay.
Billie Eilish. Her record is cool. And my nieces love it, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. Like they're listening because it's kind of weird and it's out there, but it's also pop. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll give that a chance.
The point is don't close yourself
exactly.
up.
I like to open myself up. I do have kind of like firm opinions of certain things in music, but I've eased up on that.
At the end of the day,
it's about having fun, enjoying singing along.
Oh, that's what music is,
I sing in the shower. I sing in the car. By myself.
When's the Diego Guerrero
album
coming out?
Actually, you know what? It's funny you say that because I've kind of like tried to make myself put music out, my own shit, but not with my voice on it. I don't like my voice, but make beats, make cumbia music, make hip hop, make fucking house. I don't know. I need to do something because I have a lot of ideas, and I just need to teach myself the tools to put it out. So hopefully soon I don't know, follow me on Instagram.
What's your Instagram?
Diego_Guerrero. I would have done Diego Fuego, but I don't know, man. I like to just keep my name. It's me, you know?
Diego Guerrero.
The real deal.
Diego Guerrero, you're gone for 2 weeks, so people can't find you for the next 2 weeks, but as soon as you're back, I think it's Hecho en LA?
As soon as right when I land is Hecho en LA, so that weekend I will have the folks from the Subsuelo crew coming through. They'll be playing a lot of dope Latin rhythms.
That's
Morgisburg. And then Monday, I'm playing at a place, a night called Milk Crate Mondays. Really awesome night.
Milk Crate Mondays.
Fools go and break dance, and they sell records, and they play a lot of really dope hip hop.
Real quick, what's your day job?
Day job, I am a traffic engineer for the Los Angeles County Department of Public Works, which is like way different from
I think like the super dope is like the main hustle, the side hustle, and then have it kind of fulfill different aspects of your life. One's like more intellectual, one's more creative.
I'm super about
both sides, feed off both.
Yeah, I'm super about that work-life balance, man. Like I can't picture myself just being an engineer. I can't picture myself being just a DJ. Like I have both of both parts of my personality are like kind of being fed through these, careers per se.
Well, if you guys want to hear what an engineer DJ sounds like, come through all his events.
Through, I got them technical sets. Be dropping some calculus on ya.
Hi, my dude.
Respect,
Cheers.
man. Thanks for having me.
Hey.
Mad love to Fernando over here, keeping it real with
thanks,
the micheladas, changing the game. This guy's responsible for a lot of shit, puts me on a lot of shit. So thank you.
Thank you, man.
Respect.
Thank you. All our guests on the show are just people that I mess with, people that my friends mess with. So as the show grows, I want to have you back because I didn't ask you a lot of stuff, but I want to keep this video short. I didn't ask you about a lot of stuff, but we'll be back.
I'll be back.
Enjoy, guys. Cheers. Boom.